guys, and welcome to another video. So in this video the title says I want to do like a little update, life update, kind of let you guys know about my situation. I don't know why I feel like I have to do this. Sometimes I have the need to sit in front of the camera and like talk, and also I want to be transparent since I'm sharing my life and everything here. In this video I wanted to talk about how I quit my job, which is, oh my god, it's a very scary thing to say, especially in a world where finding a job is really hard. We've been conditioned that leaving a job is a stupid thing to do because one always needs to have a job. I don't know, but yeah, I decided to quit my job because it's the third time in my life. I'm a 28-year-old woman, and it's the third time in my whole life I'm working like for more than 10 months straight at a specific place, and I always end up getting burned out, and like I notice symptoms of depression after like the 6-month mark, and then I just see myself becoming really well, and like it's almost a shadow of my old self, and like I hate it. I always gain weight, I always don't feel good about myself, my body, my everything. I don't have the energy to do shit, because by the time I return home, and I think this is not a specific thing that happens to me or like a few people, I think this is normal for someone to have something like this, because the 8-hour shift and like more if you use the bus or if the work is somewhere like far from your house, like even if you have a car, it's still a lot of time and money that you waste to go there and return. And like I realized that, by the way, what the fuck is this train of thought? While I'm gonna say this, I want to make my first attempt, like my second attempt. Like the first was yesterday, but I did not like that, so I will try again. I'm making this cute cat paw, and yeah, while I talk to you, I will try to do this punch needle thingy. So yeah, what I wanted to say is I find myself pretty burned out and miserable while working at an office job, and I don't think that's something that happens to a few people. I think this is the norm, and it's completely logical why it happens. I don't know about you. I find working at an office really stupid, to be honest. Like if it's a job that can be happening from home, I see no freaking reason why the bosses don't let you do that, because it gives you the perfect work-life balance, it's flexible. I don't know, I really don't know, and I decided to quit it after I did an attempt to work as a freelancer. I even started my own business, like everything, because I didn't want the IRS to go chase me. But yeah, basically I did this, I attempted to do this, and it went pretty well. I mean, I'm not rich or like I don't have a steady monthly income, but I managed to save some money and like quit my job and try to focus fully on that. And I also have an Etsy shop, I have YouTube, I have multiple streams of income. Even if it's like allowance type of thing, it really helps. Like if YouTube helps me pay my internet, why not? I mean, it makes sense if anything. It's been 2 weeks now that I am at home working from here, choosing my own clients, my own projects, and it's been great, honestly, with a few, of course, exceptions, but I think that's the part of the process. Like little story time here, but I met a guy, like a 60-year-old or something man, at a book fair, and he works as an editor and publisher. I like gave him my card because I really want to work in like publishing houses. I want to design books because I also write, so it's like combining two things that I really love, and I was like, why the fuck not? And I went there, I went to his office like twice, and like the second time I went there, which was the last, by the way, I noticed that he was he was making a lot of remarks about my appearance, and like at first it was like a nice compliment, but then I started feeling weird, like, stop objectifying me, I'm here for a job. We're gonna be professional partners, I don't want anything more than that. And apart from that, I really felt like he didn't take me seriously. He wanted to pay me without, like, I don't know how to say this in English, but he just wanted to tax evade by paying me like cash. I didn't want to do that because I started my own business, as I said, and everything is official, like my bank account, my business bank account and things like that. And I'm paying my taxes, so I don't want to tax evade by receiving payment like this from this random dude. And yeah, apart from that, he wanted me to make him some freebies because he wasn't sure if I'm good enough, and he wanted to be convinced by that. And like, I normally I can do that if it's gonna be a long-term collaboration. I'm like, what the hell. But in that case, I felt like it was exploitation because he wanted me to teach him the InDesign software because he said that he wanted to check if there were any issues with the PDF that was gonna be sent to like the type house, and felt like he just wanted to learn the basics and be able to make books by himself, which is another whole different thing. Like, he did not take a graphic designer's job seriously if he thought that he would be able to do it in like a few sessions. I was like, I was at school for 2 years to do this. It's not just how to learn to use a software, it's more than that. And he just ignored me, and he kept making remarks about my appearance. He wanted to establish like a power dynamic where I was inferior in that, and it did not, I did not like it. So like, on the contrary, he was a very interesting man. He had a lot of cool experiences in life. He traveled a lot, he met very interesting people in like the world of literature and poetry. He also love-bombed me a bit, like he kept making promises like, we're gonna go there and do things, and you're gonna meet people through me and things like that, which at first sounded cool, but then it felt like I was getting groomed. I don't know. Like, I have experienced a lot of trauma in my life and a lot of weird experiences that when something like that happens, I immediately get the fight or flight response in me. Like, something inside of me goes, nope, nope, run, please run, because like, I don't trust people easily anymore. And I think this is why I kept myself safe, and I like this about myself. I don't care if some men get offended and they're like, oh my god, why don't you trust us? We are not gonna do anything to you. Why would you think like that? Yeah, it's all the things I hear every day that make me believe that I'm not safe. So it's your job to make me feel safe and not get defensive, because if you don't have anything to fear, you wouldn't get defensive in the first place. This man was like, when I work with women, their boyfriends or their husbands are waiting outside, like, what am I gonna do to them? Why they're afraid? And then, like, after I've like sent him a message like, I don't want to work, I don't like how like this collaboration is going, and I don't feel good going on like that, I decided to Google the guy, because I was like, who the fuck is this dude? Like, what did he do in his life to think that he's so important? And I googled him, and I saw that he was an ex-terrorist, and it was like a terrorist organization here in Greece. They were very on the far left, and they were bombing and killing people and things like that. And I don't believe that this dude specifically killed anyone. He also, this is what bugs me, he also opened up to me about being neurodivergent. He had ADHD and autism, and I think this is one of the reasons why we vibed a lot at first. By the way, this is the process so far, the progress so far. Looks cute. And yeah, it really bugs me because, of course, being neurodivergent is completely different than being a criminal. I'm not saying this. And also, having something like this happen to you, I will not try to make an excuse like, oh, this is why he got easily manipulated by these people to join this. There are a lot of neurodivergent people that are not ex-terrorists, and did not end up like in prison for 10 years. Anyway, I don't want to get cancelled. Like, I am a neurodivergent person myself. What I'm trying to say is I don't feel the two correlate, but I think it's the reason why we vibed a lot at the beginning, because I felt like he understands me in some sort of way, but at the same time it felt manipulative. I don't know. I'm really confused about this. But yeah, so this dude, he did his time in prison for like 10 years. I think right now he doesn't do anything similar. He's pretty vanilla, but that doesn't exclude him from having pretty misogynistic and sexist approach in working with women. He told me he had a few issues with working with graphic designers. He told me that the graphic designers were all drunk or high, or they used drugs basically. Like their job, their art was amazing, but they were not very good to work with, which is okay, it's his side of course, and I'm not gonna bash other people like I don't know what happened. But at the same time, like I asked him, have you not worked with women in the past? Like, first red flag, he was like, no. And I was like, okay, maybe that's your issue. Maybe, I don't know, like, I'll try not to be sexist as well. But yeah, basically what he wanted me to do is a trial for him, like an experiment. Will this young girl better job than all these old men who have years of experience in this field? Quite frankly, it's his loss, honestly. Like, he was bugging me about us young people who do not do anything about the situation happening in the world. Like, what do you want us to do? Kill people and bomb people like your folks did back in the day? What the fuck? But also, hearing this coming from a man who tax evades, like, you're lucky I'm not calling the IRS on your ass. Like, I'm not gonna take part in that. I think I'm already doing better than you. Because you're not going against the system or like fucking the men in power by doing this. You're fucking the other people who are also having businesses and they're trying to pay their taxes and be honest and kind. It was very two-sided. I don't know. It felt ugh. So I left. I lost a client like this, but I think it was the right choice. I did not feel safe with this guy. I don't think he was gonna make a move towards me because I think he's too afraid of like prison again. So, but still, it was kind of blech. And now I have a job interview on Monday, which is at a company, and it's fully remote, which is something I really wanted. But I'm not sure that I wanna be an employee again, like have to work and be available at specific times of the day, because with freelancing you can work anytime you want, like anytime you feel works best for you, and maybe that it's in the middle of the night, I don't know, if you're like me. Sometimes creativity and inspiration strikes in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's not the case. Even if you're working remotely, you'll have to be there. You won't be able to like go outside maybe for groceries or something. Like, so simple. And I think that I'm liking this a lot and becoming spoiled. Because now people who work in offices or like cannot do the job from home, they're gonna be like, you have to, you're a spoiled brat, I don't know. And I think I am. At the same time, am I not like allowed to choose how I want to work and how I want my time to be? Like, me, it's about taking power back and having a say in this. Like, I don't feel comfortable working with you. Fuck off, I'm not gonna work with you. Or I don't like this project, I think it promotes something I don't believe in. Fuck you, I'm gonna find someone else. And I feel like I have little connections at the moment. I don't feel like I am very popular in the field of graphic design, but at the same time I'm able to support myself even like monthly, paycheck by paycheck, and that's what's important to me right now. Not sure how it's gonna go. I will do the interview on Monday and see these people. It's with a company I had an interview in the past and they rejected me, and now they're calling me back. And this is what scares me, like if they're like, we want you here, and then I'll have to make the decision if I want to go there. Because if they say, well, you did not pass this phase for the second time, I will be like, okay, maybe it's not meant to be, which is okay, I'll try to do my thing. And honestly, I really want to do my thing. Sometimes I feel like I don't make my parents proud, because I always strayed from the norm. I was always doing my own thing, and I feel like my parents, especially my father, had a very like ridiculously stable job for like 30 years. He recently retired, and like he wanted me to have something in that field, in that specific sector. And he's like in public services, which is like, I don't know how it is in abroad, but in Greece these type of jobs are, you do nothing and you get paid, and you have a lot of holiday days, and you can retire from this. And I had a lot of, well, men in my life, like my father, my grandfather, say to me to enroll in a job like this, to go there. It really bugs me because they did not give me the option like, hey, maybe you can do something of your own, like work for yourself, be your own boss. Like, as a girl, I wasn't taught that. It was either have a family or work at a company. It was never how to become a boss or something like that. And I grew up having a lot of entrepreneur type of ideas, which is something I'm very happy that I had. I always thought about how to create new things, innovate stuff, make money out of it, which money wasn't my main drive. To this day I use money just to survive. I wish it wasn't the case. I don't like hoarding money. I try to spend when I want to spend, like in trips and new hobbies like this. If I try to save money now, it's because I want to be able to buy a house in the future, which is something that I know I won't be able to do. But if I don't become really famous and successful, I don't think I'll be able to buy my own house without like a mortgage or something, which is very sad. But this is the sad truth, and I've accepted it. But at the same time, it bothers me. Like, I'll try to save money, maybe. Someone might argue that I can buy a house with like my boyfriend or my husband or something, but I want to own something. I want it to be mine, you know? Progress so far. So the initial cat on the artwork I saw was white with pink little beans. I made them lilac, and I will make it a black cat, because your girl likes black cats. I just noticed that my battery went off. I hope I'll be able to finish this video before it dies completely. I'm really happy with the choice I made. I also started therapy again, which it was very needed in this time in my life. Because as I said before, because of the full-time like office job I had, I were very anxious. I was having like a very depressive kind of mood all the fucking time. I also had a shit ton of exams. I did blood tests because I get very tired and dizzy easily, and I noticed that I had an issue with iron, and now I take supplements. And this was something really good that I had been postponing for a very long time, because most of the doctors are available in the morning, and I was at the office then. And just imagine asking for a day off work just to go do like tests for your health. I find it bizarre. Like, I don't know. Also, because I have my Etsy shop, I had to go mail some stuff like once or even twice a week if I had many orders, which weren't that many during the winter because I wasn't able to do this full time like I do now. And I had to wake up in the morning because the post office is only open during weekdays, and it's from 7 in the morning till 2, so I wasn't able to go afterwards, you know, after work. I had to wake up at like 6 in the morning, wake up, prepare my food for like the office, like the day job, go to the post office, and then go to work. And it was Like I returned home and I had no energy and appetite to do anything, like not even shower, like basic things like that. And when I realized that, I was like, yep, that's it's happening again. Yep, it's happening again. The last time this happened, the pandemic started, so I had to stop working anyway, and I was at home, like quarantined, and I had to focus more on my art. And I think it was then that I realized what was making me this miserable. Once I started my Etsy shop and I started working for myself, I felt so good. And I think, why not try it again now? Especially that I'm more mature, wiser, and I feel like I can succeed better this way. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, and I think I will finish it off. I'll finish it off camera and I'll just show you the results. Okay, so it's done. It looks so cute. It's a mess in the back. Like, this is not normal from the tutorials I've seen. This is not normal. I'm definitely doing something wrong, but it turned out so cute and I love it so much. So thank you for watching this video. It's been like, I've been yapping for so many minutes now. If you reached here, thank you so much for watching the whole thing. If you skipped and reached here, you've missed a lot of cool stories. So yeah, that's it for this video today. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I try not to make very many storytime videos because they don't get many views as the other ones, so I understand it's not the most popular ones, but they are very therapeutic for me to make, and some of you like them as well. You told me that you like to put them in the background while you're doing chores or crafting and things like that, and I absolutely love the idea of it, and because I do that with other YouTubers as well, so it warms my heart to hear that I have that effect on some people. I am so happy that I make your day a bit more interesting. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.